What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Football Manager 24 Early Access Beta, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Beta. That's what I've been calling it for years. Another episode of the FM24 Beta save with Arsenal. It is game day against Liverpool. Yeah, not much else to really say about that. If my mouse will work, thank you. Expectations, a draw from both the board and the supporters. I think that's fair enough. Last episode, we beat Man City in the Community Shield again. And the attendance, 78,000 people. That's pretty damn good. Today we're going to get through Liverpool and Luton. Luton away from home? Is that the match that got postponed? Maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we get to visit Luton's ground. I'll probably skip Burnley and Palace, and then end up playing City and Carabao Cup in the next episode. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's continue until we get to the match. Speaking of the match, here we are. Skip to here. Martin Odegaard is still hurt. He's going to be out for about 3 weeks. So we'll start Kai Havertz again. He played really well against City in the Cup. Bring on Hilson again. Odegaard is hurt, so we will replace him with Emile Smith-Rowe on the bench. El Neni is still not back to training, so Tavares is unregistered. We'll go Reece Nelson, I guess, and hope that them two are fine. Oh, no. Should we do that? Partey playing a little bit more forward? Sure. Let's give that a go. I'm happy with that. All good. Captains, I did set Odegaard as captain and Zinchenko as the vice captain. I believe that should be reflected here. Stand-ins, I didn't pick. I don't really care. I think it'll default to Declan, which is cool with me. Submit the team. Don't show me that again. Skip through all this. Teams are warming up. Oh, I forgot to turn off the match day stuff. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko with Rice and Partey, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, Gabby Jesus. Liverpool's starting Alisson, Trent, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Jabalazai, I think is how you pronounce it. Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz, and Darwin Nunez. Going through my scouting reports, kind of in between matches. I believe it was Joel Matip showed up in my scouting report. I don't know why I offered that information and didn't add anything, but that's okay. We like to say things and just pretend they don't. All the best out there. Have fun. Let's just get to the game, please. Ooh. Is this supposed to be the Emirates? Or does Emirates have a roof? I don't think they do. Skip all this. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Kickoff. Come on, lads. one shot so far in 5 minutes. We'll take that. I need to change the little visualizer there to a league table. Mo Salah's in here, and Thomas Partey does well to tackle inside the box, and we are on a counter. Martinelli cuts inside to Gabriel Jesus, who does well actually to keep the ball. Martinelli out wide, finds Ali Zinchenko, who finds Saka out wide to Tomiyasu. Find the pass, cross, something, anything. Declan Rice from outside the box. Thomas Partey with the shot. Safely in the hands of Alisson Becker. The goalies act a little different. That was weird. He looked weird walking around. I have noticed in this game, as Saka takes the shot and that's wide, I have noticed that the players actually look like physical beings that have substance. Like I haven't seen a whole lot of like phase, as I say, I haven't seen phasing through. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, especially while running with the ball at the field. I've noticed that players actually grab onto each other, and then there's collision. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. There's collision effects now, which is cool. I know next year we're getting into Unity, which will be a massive upgrade, ignoring all of the nonsense that is charging the developers. It's fine. We'll ignore that for now. Kai Havertz with the cross. Gabriel Jesus just not tall enough to head the ball there. Virgil van Dijk with the restart has picked up a knock. That's something that we can try to keep an eye on. I don't know how we can really do anything about it. But Martinelli is up the side there, finds Thomas Partey. Cuts back, Zeni! Oh. I did notice in that build-up there, when Zinchenko was kind of tucked into basically a defensive midfield role, that Gabriel was shifted over basically as a left back. So I know they did talk about the kind of the actual physical rotations of players, trying to emulate the modern game. Zinchenko up the field, finds Partey. A little bit of triangular passing drill going on. Havertz to Saka. Forces a save out of Becker, and that was a little... Still haven't changed my my visualizer. Trent with the ball. Over to Curtis Jones, who finds Szoboszlai, who finds Diaz in the box, takes the shot. It's a good save from Ramsdale. Goes out for a corner. We can see how we are defending corners. The cross is whipped in. We do clear it, but Szoboszlai has it and gives it to Diaz, who finds Virgil van Dijk. And that highlight ends before I forget. League table. Hey, look at that. Look at that. The assistant coach, assistant manager, the ass man, is recommending working it into the box, which I'm cool with. Jesus to Saka. Take that shot, buddy. Take it a little bit quicker, man. A little bit quicker, and that's in the back of the net. Saka steps up. Far post. Saliba couldn't win it, but falls to Martinelli. Jesus! Come on, son. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. I'm done. Gabby Jesus puts it into the back of the net. We will go ahead and work the ball in the box. Zinchenko standing over it. And, ooh. He knew he was close there. Saka with the 2 hands up. I believe that's near post. What did I say? Creative genius over here. Halftime report. XG is way up against Liverpool. I will take that. I'm happy. Keep up the shots. Let's just get into the second half. And that was a weird way to get into the second half highlights there. 2 hands up. We're going near post here. Gabriel. Oh, see, that's what we want right there. Is Gabriel winning that header on the near post. Excuse me. A little burpee. Coming up to the 60th minute. Ashman is recommending subbing Tomiyasu off. Bringing Ben White. Looks like he has picked up a knock, so we will probably just go ahead and do that. Potential knee injury. I don't like knee injuries. As a sufferer of knee injuries, they're not fun. Kai Havertz having a 6-7 game. I think we can take him off. Let's bring on ESR and see how he does up there. Saka, I forgot to make that a permanent change. We'll try to do it in between games. '70th minute-ish. Gabriel has the restart, gives it to Zinchenko, who just dribbles past his man. Martinelli's taken down here. Trent is seeing a second yellow, or at least should be. There it is, second yellow. Nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Saka almost scores there. Now, that was a nice little set piece there. Martinelli going far post. Alisson Becker wins that fair and square. We will go a little bit more attacking. Let's go a little bit farther wide. Try to kind of spread their defense a little bit. Bring off Saka. He hasn't done a whole lot. Let's bring on Fabio Vieira there. And then we'll save the last 2 for about the 90th minute. That's how I usually do my subs. I usually do 60th, 75th, 90th. Just seems to make the most sense to me. Smith Rowe gives it to Ben White. Finds the cross. See, here's the thing with the current front 3 we have. They're all short in comparison to, Virgil van Dijk and all of them. Like, we're never gonna win a header like that unless it's from a corner or free kick where, Saliba or Gabriel are pushing up into the box. Which I think one thing. I think that's the one thing the squad is missing is a tall striker that can win headers from crosses like that. Because we've had many times where, the way Jesus plays, the way Nketiah plays, it's just not quite. The opposing team's defense is just able to close them down, is doing everything right. If we still had somebody like Giroud, that can just get up in the air, win every header as a striker, I think that would add quite a lot to this Arsenal squad. Let's bring off Partey for Jorginho, and let's bring off Zinchenko for Kivior, I guess. Let's put them both as fullbacks on support. We'll just kind of run this game out. Go for the classic. stuff there. 5, that's good. My watch is going nuts right now. Sabazlai takes the free kick off the head of somebody in the wall. Out for a corner. This is probably going to be the final kick of the game. 2 hands raised. That's a near post corner. Vieira wins it. Kivior with the ball now as we try to... Where are you? Where were you going, bro? Anyway, that's full time. We win 1-0. We take those every day of the week. We take those. Gabby Jesus with an 8.0. Very good win. Let's crack on and get to the next game against Luton. We'll be back in a second. It's match day against Luton, away from home. Going to Kenilworth Road with a capacity of 11,000. It's actually a few more than I would have thought. Built in 1905. Good lord. Good stuff. Board and fans are expecting a win. I'm expecting a win. We did kind of come across a few injuries. Let's see if we can find them. Let's see. Alexander Zinchenko is out for a week with blisters. Declan Rice is out for a week with a twisted knee. So that brings it up to what, 5 players? 4 players that are out for the game. I'm expecting a win, so I'm not too worried about that. It's Saturday and then Saturday, so 17th and 7th. That threw me for a loop. So we don't have to worry about like midweek. We don't have to worry too much about what rotation's gonna do. So we will go ahead and rotate a little bit. Obviously Zinchenko. Also, side note, I don't see a whole lot of people using these very often. These are my absolute best friend. I like to just set a regular, like, if everybody's fit, this is my starting 11. And then have that set to all matches. And then every match, then I can go to next match only, make these changes, and then come the next game, everything will be back to how it was. But anyway, Jacob Kivior playing. Actually, no, you know what? Let's play Tamiyasu there. Kivior on the bench, Ben White at right back. As an attacking fullback, he and Saka already have, I still didn't change that. They already have the green, hey, we're good playing with each other line. Jorginho in for Declan Rice, and Kai Havertz again in for Martin Odegaard. Let's try you as a playmaker. See if we can get that. And of course, David Raya is here. He has arrived. And forgot to register him. So Hilson's back in. I can't wait for everybody to leave so that this is significantly smaller than what it is right now. Let's bring in Cedric Suarez. Let's bring in Reece Nelson and Emile Smith-Rowe. That's everybody. Oh no. So not a whole lot of rotation needed, thankfully. With this current Arsenal squad, there is quite a lot of depth. So that's always nice. Let's submit the team. Jorginho will be taking the armband. Sure. Probably should have set some stand-ins, and the god-awful yellow kits. Did I say that Tim Krul was playing for Luton? Is that what that said? Wow. Good for you. I did not know you were at Luton. I completely missed that. Anybody else I would recognize? Ross Barkley? What the hell? That's a name I haven't heard in quite a while. I feel like I've heard of you? Middlesbrough, maybe? Anybody else? Not really. John McAtee? I feel like I've heard of. Grimsby. Scunthorpe, Curzon Ashton. Let's just get to the game. We're the favorites. Absolutely nobody had any sort of reaction. They are playing the classic flat back 7. And everybody get out your sunglasses for these kits. Kits are awful, man. They look so bad. So at first, that first picture that came out with the kits, they looked horrendous. And then I saw them on camera on TV, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe they're not as highlight or bright as I was expecting them to be. Then I saw them in real life. There's a soccer store up the road from me that I went to, and they had them in stock, and holy hell, they are bright. What is this camera angle? What are we doing? What the fuck? Gabriel Martinelli scores. We'll take it. We're all over the place today. What was that camera angle? I mean, it's director, so I guess it's... I don't know. Thomas Partey finds Martinelli, who has nobody within 5 yards of him. Slots it just past Tim Krul. 1-0 to the good guys. Benny Blanco up to Bukayo Saka. Partey with it over to Jorginho with the captain's arm. Band Saka is onside. Bunch of the Luton players were raising their arms. We're playing it short. Maybe. Yep, playing it short. Do it again? Nope. Near post. Good effort there. 5 shots to none in the first 30 minutes. As Luton has a corner here. Steps up. That was way too close for comfort. Oh, yeah. Yep. Kai. Went to corner. We'll take it. Martinelli going near post. We just don't have the aerial threats. Jorginho. So my one complaint for this season is that we just don't have enough of an aerial threat in our team. I mean, Gabriel and Saliba, they're both really good in the air. I guess with Declan, he's quite good in the air. But, I mean, that's... With someone like Virgil van Dijk, you know he's going to win the header. You just know he will win the header no matter what. again. We just don't have that guy in our team. I think Giroud, I know I keep going on about Giroud, but I think he kind of was that guy to an extent. He was also just kind of toward the end of his career at Arsenal. He did have he did the Aubameyang where he would have 3 or 4 games that he played really, really well, and then 4 or 5 games where he was just another person on the field, and that was it. But the team we have now is a very exciting team to watch. Very happy watching them. I haven't been this excited in quite a few years about watching Arsenal every weekend. I know last weekend was international break, so no Arsenal, no St. Louis City. So it was a little boring. Whoa, what did that cut? Was that a save? The heck happened there? I have noticed that the ball does act a little differently now. Ooh, yes. Yes! Partey with the assist to Bukayo Saka. 2-0 away from home. We look good. We look very comfortable. Very comfortable with the ball. Tamiyasu gives it to the other team, but Partey comes in, wins that interception. Saka over to Havertz, finds Martinelli. Find the cross? Find the cross? Yes. Oh, Jorginho. Oh. How have you not scored that? Saka standing over it. To the far post. Gabriel didn't even jump for it. There was about 17 people around that ball. As Saliba has it and doesn't really know what to do with it. White. Finds Saka out wide. Find the cross. Did that come off of Krul? Yes, it did. Out for a corner. Martinelli with the right foot. He's going to just whip it on in there. Gabriel wins the header. Out for a goal kick. See, that's what we want right there. We prefer it to go into the goal, but that's the effort we want. Ben White out really wide with the ball. Gabby over the bar, out for a goal kick. Let's make a couple of substitutions here. Kai Havertz, just there. Let's bring on Smith Rowe. And yeah, I think that's going to be the one sub right now. I mean, here's the thing. Kai Havertz isn't playing bad, right? He's not getting the 5.9s, right? He's gotten, what, 2 6.7s in a row. He's there. He's on the field. He's running around. And that's all I can really ask of him. Vieira on for Saka, and let's go with Kivior in for Tamiyasu. Going to put you on a supportive fullback and continue the game as we are coming toward the end. We have another highlight here. White with the cross. Martinelli wins a header. We'll take that. Come on, son. 3-0. Give the away fans something to cheer for. Interesting that Luton is allowing all of the away fans to sit behind a goal. So, I mean, I guess they don't have a corner to sit at, but I would expect to put them, like, there. And like this little area up here, up another tier. Ah, poor pass there. Really poor. But our pressure's doing, we're pressuring the ball. Ooh, off the post. Take this time to make a couple more subs that will see us out. El Neni, I don't remember having you on the bench. We'll go for that. And Cedric in for White. Those will clean up the subs. A couple more minutes of added time here. Ref gives us the free kick. And referee should be blowing the whistle any moment now. There it is. Full time. Luton 0. Arsenal 3. We're off to a good start. Two wins in a row in the league. That was a good win. We take those. Absolutely take those. Let's take a look at the table here just a second. Man City played Man United and Wolves. Won both of those matches. When does Champions League start? Does that start? 9/19. So that would be here. We might do City and Champions League. I think that's what we'll do. We'll play Burnley and Crystal Palace off camera. We'll come back from Manchester City, away from home, and then the Champions League match against, we don't know yet. Oh, we'll come back for the draw, I guess. And then the Carabao Cup and Fulham. Probably, unless if we get drawn against a lower league team, I probably won't even show that one. We'll get through a handful of these games, maybe come back for United and Wolves or something. It depends what Champions League looks like as well, because we don't have those fixtures yet. But anyway, that'll be it for today's episode. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see more of this. And we will see you in the next one.